Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Sure. In this tutorial, we will explore how to use ViewModels in a WPF application following the MVVM, model-view-viewmodel, pattern. The MVVM pattern helps in separating the user interface logic from the business logic, making the application easier to maintain and test. Prerequisites: basic knowledge of C and WPF. Visual Studio installed on your computer. Setting up the project. 1. Open Visual Studio and create a new WPF app, .NET Core or .NET Framework, project. 2. Name the project, example MVVM example. Project structure. We'll create the following folders to organize our code. Models. ViewModels. Views. Step 1. Create the model. First, let's create a simple model that represents the data we will work with. In this example, we'll create a person model. Models/person.cs. Sharp. Namespace mvvmexample.models. Public class person. Public string name get, set. Public int age get, set. Step 2. Create the view model. Next, we will create a view model that will serve as the data context for our view. The view model will expose the data and command logic. ViewModels/main-viewModel.cs. Sharp. Using system.collections.object-model. Using system.component-model. Using system.windows.input. Using mvvmexample.models. Namespace mvvmexample.viewmodels. Public class main view model, iNotify property changed. Public observable collection person people get, set. Private string underscore name. Private int underscore age. Public string name. Get return underscore name. Set. Underscore name equals value. On property changed, nameof, name. Public int age. Get return underscore age. Set. Underscore age equals value. On property changed, nameof, age. Public icom add person command get. Public main view model. People equals new observable collection person. Add person command equals new relay command, add person. Private void add person. If, string dot is null or white space, name, and end age 0. People dot add, new person name equals name, age equals age. Name equals string dot empty, / clear the input. Age equals 0, / reset the age. Public event property changed event handler property changed. Protected void on property changed, string property name. Property changed. Invoke, this, new property changed event args, property name. Public class relay command, icom Private read-only action underscore execute. Private read-only funcbool underscore can execute. Public relay command, action execute, funcbool can execute equals null. Underscore execute equals execute. Underscore can execute equals can execute. Public bool can execute, object parameter, equals underscore can execute equals null underscore can execute. Public void execute, object parameter, equals underscore execute. Public event handler can execute changed. Add equals command manager dot requery suggested plus equals value. Remove equals command manager dot requery suggested dash equals value. Step 3, create the view. Now we'll create a simple user interface that allows users to input a person's name and age, and display a list of people. view/main-window.xml. XML. Window X class equals mvvmexample.views.main-window. XML NS equals http://schemas.microsoft.com/winf/2006/XAML/presentation. XML NSX equals http://schemas.microsoft.com/winf/2006/XAML. Title equals MVVM example height equals 350 width equals 525. Grid. Stack panel margin equals 10. Text box width equals 200 margin equals 0,0,0,10 placeholder text equals enter name text equals binding name, update source trigger equals property changed slash. Text box width equals 200 margin equals 0,0,0,10 placeholder text equals enter age text equals binding age, update source trigger equals property changed slash. Button command equals binding add person command content equals add person width equals 100 slash. List box items source equals binding people margin equals 0,10,0,0. List box.item template. Data template. Text block text equals binding name, binding age slash. Data template. Listbox.item template. Listbox. Stack panel. Grid. Window. Step 4, set the data context. Finally, we need to set the data context of our main window to an instance of the main view model. View/mainwindow.xml.cs. Sharp. Using system.windows. Using mvvmexample.viewmodels. Namespace mvvmexample.views. Public partial class main window, window. Public main window. Initialize component. Data context equals new main view model. Running the application. 1. Build and run your application. 2. You should see text boxes for entering a person's name and age, a button to add the person to the list, and a list box displaying all added persons. Conclusion. In this tutorial, we covered the basics of implementing the MVVM pattern in a WPF application using ViewModels. We created a simple application that allows users to input data and display it in a list. This pattern helps in keeping the code clean and organized, making it easier to manage and test. Feel free to expand on this example by adding more features, such as editing or deleting items from the list. Happy coding!